Good day everyone. Today I will be going to discuss my topic entitled Why Portfolio Assessment. But first, let me introduce myself. I am Trexie G. Kias. Now, let's go back to our lesson. Why Portfolio Assessment? Kapag sinabi kasing portfolio assessment, ito ay isang uri ng pagsusuri na naglalayong malaman kung gaano kataas ang antas ng pag-unlad ng isang estudyante sa pag-aaral. Ine-evaluate niya din ang learning ng mga students that involves the collection and review of a variety of student work. It is a form of performance-based assessment in which students demonstrate their knowledge and skills through the completion of projects, assignments, and other activities. Now, ano ulit ang portfolio assessment? It provides a holistic approach to evaluating student learning, allowing teachers and administrators to gain insight into the students' individual strengths, weaknesses, and progress. Now, the use of portfolio assessment can also provide teachers with evidence of the effectiveness of their instruction. The use of portfolio assessment as a way to measure student learning. Portfolio assessment allows teachers to assess student learning through the collection of multiple samples of student work that demonstrate their progress and mastery of content over time. So this type of assessment enables teachers to measure and the breadth and depth of student learning, as well as their ability to apply what they have learned to real-world context. Additionally po, portfolio assessment allows teachers to provide feedback to students during the learning process, which can help them to adjust their approach to learning and improve their understanding of the material. Now, let's move on po. Berkey 1999 recognizes portfolio as another type of assessment and considered authentic because of the following reasons. So pahapyawan lang natin ito. Bakit sinabi na or why is it considered as authentic? It is because kasi it allows students to demonstrate their knowledge and skills in a variety of ways, and it improves a more comprehensive picture of student learning. Also, it allows for self-reflection and analysis, and encourages collaboration and peer review. Additionally po, portfolio assessment can be used to monitor student progress over time, and it allows for the assessment of higher order thinking skills. Now, let's move on. Let's go back to Berkey 1999 recognizes portfolio as another type of assessment and considered authentic because of the following reason. The first one is it tests what is really happening in the classroom. So, anong ibig sabihin po nito? It tests what is really happening in the classroom refers to formative assessment. Opo, formative assessment siya because it is a type of assessment that is done throughout the learning process to assess students' understanding and mastery of a particular subject or a concept. Also, it provides teachers with feedback about students' understanding and helps them better plan for instruction. Formative assessment can take many forms such as questioning, discussion, classroom activities, and tests. These assessments help teachers determine what instructional strategies are working and which adjusted. So, formative assessment also allows teachers to develop a better understanding of their students and how they learn. Also, nagfo-focus ito sa relationship sa pagitan ng teachers' behavior at ng students' behavior, student achievement, and classroom climate. Sa madaling salita po, ito ay mas naglalayong maunawaan ng mga konteksto ng pag-aaral sa loob ng silid-aralan sa pamamagitan ng pagtukoy ng mga kasanayan at ng antas ng pakikipag-ugnayan sa pagitan ng mga mag-aaral at ng guro. Now, the second one is, it offers multiple indicators of students' progress. not only the topic are there which we can assume that you understand it, but also some works that you have done and some reflection. So according ulit kay Burke, 1999, it developed a comprehensive system to assess student performance in the classroom. The system includes multiple indicators of students' progress such as attendance, grades, test scores, behavior, and feedback from teachers. So this system allows teachers to track students' progress in a more comprehensive way. It also allows them to identify areas of strength and areas of improvement for each student. This system has been used in many schools to help teachers better understand and support their students. So sa third one po, it gives the students the responsibility of their own learning. Of course, pwede po tayong we can ask the teachers for handouts, for notes, but it's good to have your own notes, diba? And to be the one to print that and maybe to add something on it. Also, you can browse on the internet and maybe say that you find the better lecture. This is student-centered approach po to learning, which shifts the responsibility of learning from teacher to student. This approach encourages students to take ownership of their learning, develops a sense of autonomy, and become more actively involved in the learning process. So this approach also suggests that teachers should provide students with the skills and resources to become independent learners. Additionally po, the approach promotes independence in the classroom, allowing students to explore and experiment on their own, rather than relying solely on the teacher for instruction. Dito kasi it gives the students the responsibility of their own learning is a teaching approach that puts the onus of learning on the students instead of the teacher. This type of teaching encourages students to take ownership of their learning by formulating questions, setting goals, and developing plans to meet those goals. It also encourages students to take risks, ask questions, and think critically about the material they are learning. This type of teaching promotes a more active learning environment and allows students to take control of their learning process. So, ang pagbibigay sa mga mag-aaral ng responsibilidad para sa kanilang sariling pag-aaral ay nangangahulugang binibigyan sila ng kapangyarihan at pananagutan upang matuto mula sa kanilang mga sariling karanasan. Ang mga mag-aaral ay nagsasanay sa pagpapasya at pag-iisip at nagtataguyod ng kanilang sariling pagkatuto at nag-iisip ng mga paraan upang mapahusay o upang mas mahusay na mag-aaral at makakuha ng bagong kaalaman. So sa pang-apat po, it offers opportunities for students to document reflections of their learning. So ano ibig sabihin naman nito? It offers opportunities for students to document reflections of their learning is a way to foster a reflective learning practice that encourages students to take an active role in their learning process. A reflection is a thoughtful, critical evaluation of a learning experience, and by documenting reflections, students can gain insight into how they are learning and what they can do to improve their understanding of a particular topic. So this type po ng reflective practice can help students become more self-aware, engaged, and motivated learners. The use of a reflective writing as a tool to help students record and assess their learning. And this type of writing encourages students to think deeply about their learning experiences by allowing them to document their reflections and feelings about what they have learned. And it also allows them to reflect on their learning on their own learning process and how they might improve their learning in the future. So reflective writing can be used to encourage students to examine their strengths and weaknesses and to develop strategies for self-improvement. So furthermore po, reflective writing provides an opportunity for students to think critically about the topics that they are studying. It encourages them to consider how the material they are learning fits into the larger context of their knowledge and understanding. So sa number 5 po, it demonstrates what the students know in ways that encompass their personal learning styles and multiple intelligence. So ano ibig sabihin po naman nito? This statement is referring to the use of differentiated instruction, which is teaching approach that focuses on accommodating individual students' learning needs. Differentiated instruction is based on the idea that students have different learning styles and multiple intelligences, and that teaching should be tailored to meet their individual needs. It involves assessing students' needs, designing instruction, and providing appropriate learning activities that are tailored to different student abilities and learning styles. So, differentiated instruction takes into account the learning styles, abilities, interests, and experiences of the students, and it provides learning experiences that are meaningful and engaging. So this approach po allows teachers to provide in students with a variety of learning experiences and to demonstrate what they know in ways that are meaningful to them. And also po, this assessment provides an individualized approach to assessment and allows teachers to understand their students' strengths and weaknesses and to use this information to customize instruction. So the model is designed to provide a comprehensive picture of what students know and to demonstrate what the students know in ways that encompass their personal learning styles and multiple intelligence. This model also provides po a valid and reliable method of assessment and can be used to evaluate student progress in any subject at any level. For number 6 po, it offers teachers new role in the assessment process. So according ulit po kay Burkey 1999, it argues that teachers can play an important role in the assessment process. He states that teachers can help to ensure that the assessment is appropriate for their students and that is conducted in an ethical and consistent manner. He also suggests that teachers can help to ensure that the assessment process is impartial and that the test results are accurate. Burkey further suggests that the assessment process should be seen as an opportunity for teachers to collaborate with the students to ensure that the assessment is meaningful and beneficial. So, pang number 7 po, it allows teachers to reflect on the effectiveness of their instruction. So, ano ibig pong sabihin nito naman? It allows teachers to reflect on the effectiveness of their instructions refer to the process of self-evaluation by which teachers can consider how successfully their instruction was in achieving their goals. So, napaka-importante po nito because it allows teachers to determine which teaching strategies and methods were most effective and which ones may need to be modified or changed. By reflecting on their instruction, teachers can make adjustments to their teaching in order to better meet the needs of their students. This process can also help teachers gain insight into their own teaching practices, which can be beneficial for their own professional growth. So, ang pag-aaral na ito ay tumutulong sa mga guro na mag-isip tungkol sa kahusayan ng kanilang pamamaraan sa pagtuturo. Also, ito po ay nagbibigay sa kanila ng pagkakataon na makita kung paano nila naiimpluwensyahan ang kanilang mga mag-aaral at kung anong mga pagbabago ang maaaring gawin upang mapabuti ang mga resulta ng pag-aaral. So dito po, ang mga guro ay maaaring magamit ang impormasyon na ito upang i-refine ang kanilang mga diskarte sa pagtuturo upang matugunan ang mga pangangailangan ng mga mag-aaral. And for the last po, it provides teachers freedom of gaining insights into the student's development or achievement over a period of time. So ano ibig pong sabihin nito? Educators use data to gain insights into students' development or achieve over a period of time. This data can be used to track the progress of individual students or to assess effectiveness of teaching methods, curriculum, and assessment strategies. So also po, this data can also be used to inform instructional decisions such as identifying areas of strength and areas of need for individual students or group of students. So, data can also be used to inform school-wide policy changes, such as curriculum modifications or changes in school-wide assessment practices. With data, teachers can also gain insight into how individual students learn and how to be better support their learning. By having this po, it can access to data. Teachers can understand how students are progressing towards their goals and can adjust their instruction and assessment strategies accordingly. And that's the end of my topic po. Thank you.